Emory, Chris Carbon, son of a source. Congrats on the captainship and starting quarterback. Um, can you walk us through kind of when you were told about this, what the conversation was like, and then maybe some subsequent conversations that you had with the other players about it?
Um, well, Coach Herman, he actually officially told everybody yesterday morning. Came into our quarterback meeting room and basically just told us um, that he's going to have to pick a guy. And he told us a story a couple years back of Chad Pennant. He was the first round draft pick. He was with the Jets, and I think they had a losing season or whatever. And basically, um, he just needed a spark for the team, and he told Chad that he was the guy then, and he basically just told us that to let everybody else know in the room that they need to stay ready, and I mean just because they're not the guy right now doesn't mean that they won't have an opportunity to play again. He told me they're one play away from being in the game, so they just need to stay ready.
What did you take from kind of the reaction that your teammates had about it?
I mean they're all excited, of course. New guy coming in, they seen me work hard throughout the whole offseason, and um, I mean they just excited. They're just ready to go. We've been making big plays in practice, so we all just ready to put it on film.
Michelle Gardner, Arizona Republic. How is the transition with the offense now? You seem in the last couple of weeks have gotten much more comfortable with the offense and your receivers, and how is that going for you?
It's going great, actually. We definitely have been getting better over the past couple of weeks. The main thing, like I said the last time, was just basically just learning how to play together as a team. I mean, that's another reason why Coach Herman wanted to make the decision right now, just so when we get in the huddle and I step in the huddle, they know that I'm the guy that's going to be there, get all their backs. And I know when I step in the huddle, they look at me in my eyes. I know that all 10 of those guys have my back. So, it's going pretty good. I mean, we just got to keep progressing and keep getting better every day.
As a follow-up, what about being named captain this is your first year here? Usually captains are guys that have been here a couple of years, and you're being tagged with that as a newcomer.
Well, it's actually way bigger for me. I've actually never been a captain as a starter. I mean, I'm just excited. My mom, my family's excited. Those are the results of me working hard, coming here and being engaged, being attentive every single day, and having the same energy, lifting guys up. And not only the offense, the defense too. I get to know all those guys. I joke around and kind of talk a little smack to those guys. So that's how we go about it. But it's a great feeling. I'm just blessed and honored to represent this university.
Matt Venezia, HouseSparky.com. Emory, Coach Edwards was talking about how there was going to be quarterback competition once you came in, but with you having the most experience, being a 3-year starter in the SEC, did you ever have a doubt that you were going to be able to come here and prove yourself to where you are now today?
My mindset when I came here was I'm going to be a starter. That's how I conducted myself every single day in meeting rooms, in the classroom, in the weight room, just everywhere, like even around the community. Like just how I walk around, not like arrogant, but just confident in my ability and knowing that I have to show these guys the real me and the authentic me, so they like understand where I'm coming from. And that's all I really did. Just had the mindset of coming in, already being a starter.
And I have one more for you. As far as your confidence that you've talked about, was this something that kind of maybe lifted a weight off your shoulder, or did you always feel that you were ready to go and to hear this announcement, I guess, was there a weight lifted off your shoulder, or do you still feel ready to go?
Not really. I already kind of had that mindset from the jump. So, like right now, it just kind of not more pressure, but makes me want to lock in even more, be more detailed about everything I do, stay on top of my guys even more, make sure they're doing everything they need to do so we can be successful.
Hey, Emory, Jack Loader, Devil's Digest. Your teammates and coaches have spoken really highly of your leadership abilities. How nice is that for you to hear, and is it something that you kind of make a conscious decision to take pride in every day, or is it kind of just natural for you?
Like I said before, it's something that I learned. It's a great feeling for those guys to talk so highly of me. But I mean, I had guys that I was sitting behind, like I mentioned, like Kyle Trask, that showed me how to be a leader. Felipe Franks showed me how to be a leader. Even the older guys like Van Jefferson, Freddie Swain, some of those guys, and Jeremiah Moon, he actually here with the Ravens right now. He just texted me. But just watching those guys at Florida, and me being a young guy then, and just seeing where they end up, things they do, and how they did it. I mean, it's all been taught and learned, and I mean, I just gotta keep staying on top of these guys and making sure we're doing everything we're supposed to do.
Hi, Emory. Sammy Miller, Sun Devils source. As you're getting closer and closer to that first game, what are your emotions heading in, finally being able to be out there in Sun Devil Stadium in front of all the fans?
Yeah, just I mean, now just fully locking in with the group of guys that I'm going to be on the field with, and even the defensive guys, just being confident and letting those guys know like how I'm feeling going onto the field, coming off the field, just talking to those guys so they have trust in me every Saturday. And I mean, I'm just excited. Now it's just locking in to NAU and kind of digging into things that they do.
Emory, either from a skill development standpoint or schematics or learning opponents, what are the areas where you feel like you have the most room for additional growth in your game that's going to help your draft stock and all that?
Preparation. Me having a year under my belt as a starter, now I know how to prepare, and now I know how to prepare even more. I didn't feel like last year was my best year, so just the preparation part is just knowing going into every game exactly what they're going to do, different looks, and if they do anything different, just having the poise to adjust, and even my team just making sure that we're all comfortable out there and just adjusting to any situation.
So a lot of it is the film study and understanding defenses as detailed as you possibly can going into an opponent.
Yeah, just being comfortable with the game plan, going through every single play myself, and I mean, they'll have a couple top coverages that they run every game, and I just sit through them and kind of play it through in my head and talk it through and be vocal with it at home by myself, or with some of the guys. I mean, just becoming more comfortable with it and just preparing. Yeah, I mean, like I said, now it's kind of getting to the point to where we got our group of guys that we kind of gonna rock with. We sub a lot of guys at receiver, but I get a lot of work in with those guys, and I have this fall camp, and I mean, just building every single day, stacking the great days on top of each other, and I mean, just become more comfortable with each other.
Jake Seymour, Cronkite Sports. Emory, as you have put 3 weeks into fall camp and now with 2 weeks ahead of you, how comfortable are you with the offense compared to when you first started?
I mean, like right now, I feel like I kind of been in the offense for a while now. Just, I mean, all the work I put in to make myself comfortable with running every single play. Like I said, being vocal at home. I mean, we huddle now, so it's kind of different for me coming from Florida. I mean, just talking the plays through at home. Just playing every play in my head. So, I mean, I put a lot of work, and I mean, these guys push me. They put a lot on my plate. The coaches put a lot on my plate for me to be able to run this team. So, I mean, that's my responsibility right now.
Emory at Florida, playing a lot in the option and running the football out of the backfield. When you come here now to Tempe, are there some similarities in this playbook with Coach Glenn Thomas that you had while you're at Florida, and even some differences that you're excited to use for yourself to see a different part of your game develop?
Yeah, definitely. The offense is actually very similar. We just run a lot more under center stuff here, and I mean, it's a couple plays that I've taken from Florida that I really like and feel comfortable with, and I mean, I put it in our playbook, and we've been running them. They've been working and stuff like that. So I just feel like me being in a more pro-style offense, under center, actually being more vocal and communicating more, moving guys around, making checks. I feel like that's the part that I really need to become more comfortable with, and I have been, and I feel like that's really going to elevate my game.
Emory, Jack Pearson, Cronkite Sports. In what area do you think that you have improved the most during this offseason?
Just being more comfortable and confident, being more vocal to my team. I mean, it's kind of hard being a new guy coming in. And, I mean, like I said in the first interview I had about a month ago, I mean, when I first got here, I just worked my butt off about 2 weeks. I didn't really say anything. I wasn't really vocal like to the whole team, just so I really just wanted everybody to know how hard I work. And now I'm at the point to where they look up to me. They see me as a leader. They see me as a guy that come in and work and have that energy every day. So when they get around me, they want to live up and hold up that standard.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen you have some days where you light it up out there, and then there have been some balls that sail on you a little bit, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
What, is there a physical tendency or something when you aren't as accurate that you have noticed as a theme?
I mean, as a quarterback, it's hard. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff I have to deal with and be in control of. And, I mean, sometimes, I mean, in practice we might call a play. There's just not good against that defense, but we want to put it on film and want to see how it plays out and stuff like that. And, I mean, sometimes I might just, if I get in a situation to where I feel like I'm late or something like that, I might just throw it away. But I'm throwing it at the guy, but I might just throw it away. Like, I'm not really, because we're at practice and like he want me to throw the ball. So, I mean, it's nothing really physical. I mean, it's things that I have to be more consistent with in my technique and mechanics and stuff like that. But, I mean, that's what every quarterback, I mean, kind of like golf. I mean, you got to be, like, perfect with your swing, like, every single swing. I mean, the same at quarterback. Like, I got to do everything perfect. I got to, the timing of everything have to be perfect. And, I mean, it's a hard game to play. I mean, but that's what I signed up for. I mean, I just keep trying to get better every single day. So.